Hi lovelies, it's Kara here. Welcome back to my channel. For those who are new here, you're so welcome, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I post new videos. If you want to learn how to highlight and contour, this is the video for you, so keep watching. See you later on, guys. Now today I'm going to begin by giving my skin a nice even base. So I'm color correcting using this LA Girl orange corrector. So I'm now gonna apply my foundation, and today I mixed two foundations. Like I mixed the L'Oreal True Match foundation in shade Cocoa and the Black Opal True Color foundation in shade Hazelnut. If you guys realize that in my previous videos I've been using the Black Opal foundation, but as of today when I applied it on my face, it was light. I guess I'm getting a bit dark. So I had to mix these two foundations to get my perfect shade, because I need an even base for my contour and highlight to come out perfect. Now moving on to highlight, the very first thing that you have to know is where exactly are you highlighting? Like where exactly are you going to place this product? When you talk of highlight, we mean these are areas that you want to put to light, or these are areas that you want to show off to people. I guess you guys understand me when I say that. So it's very important for you to know exactly where you're going to place your highlight. Yeah, and while picking a highlight shade to use, a concealer shade to use, I recommend that you go for a shade that is either 1 or 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone. Like I normally use this concealer from LA Girl, like LA Girl Pro Concealer in shade Toffee for my skin, and I like to go for a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. This concealer is two shades lighter than my skin tone, and I place it in all those areas that I want to show off to people. As you can see, that is my under eye immediate area, my cubic bone, my chin, on my nose. Like those are the areas that I want to put to light. But if you have any other areas that you want to put to light out there, like it's okay to highlight those areas. So now I'm going to blend my highlight using a damn beauty blender. You shouldn't choose a beauty blender that is either wet or dry, because these two are going to take off the product off your face. Like they're going to take the concealer off your face. So you have to make sure that your beauty blender is damp. So what you have to do is, when you soak it in water, you've got to dry it with a towel, like in that it doesn't stay so wet, yeah, and it won't get so dry. So I normally prefer using a damp beauty blender to do this, and I'm going to blend gently my concealer into my skin. Yeah. When I get to this area, what I normally do is I'm blending my under eye highlight towards my nose highlight. I'm just leaving a tiny space in the middle. When you take a closer look, you can see it. And in this space, this is where I'm going to be applying my contour. This is going to make my nose look smaller than the actual size. You're going to be seeing this when I apply my contour. So now I'm moving on to contouring my face, and I'll be using the Black Opal True Color Foundation in shade Ebony Brown. When you talk of contour, we mean these are areas that we want to recede on our faces, or these are the areas that we want to attract less attention. So I'm going to go on and apply this foundation that I'm using today as my contour. Yes, so I'm going to go and apply on all those areas before I blend it out with a foundation brush. When I get to my nose contour, what I normally do is I'm drawing small lines on my nose, because the bigger these contour lines, the bigger your nose is going to look. So please be careful while doing that. Alright, so now I'm going to be blending my contour using a brush. I love using my contour using a brush. I don't normally use beauty blenders, because whenever I use beauty blenders, my contour goes almost everywhere. It goes into my highlight. So I think it's much better when you use a brush to blend your contour. Now coming back to my nose, I'm going to be blending out my contour using this small precise brush. So as I told you guys that the bigger your nose contour, the bigger your nose is going to look. So while blending out your contour, make sure that you use small precise brushes to do that, because when you use bigger brushes to blend out this contour, it's going to spread your nose contour all over, so your nose is going to look big, and we don't want that to happen. So I recommend that you use small brushes for each and everything that you're doing with your nose. So I guess you guys can see already the results. Like, my nose is looking so snatched. Yeah. So after that, I'm gonna set my highlight, and I'm going to be using the Black Opal Invisible Old Looking Powder. And what I normally do is I dip my beauty blender in powder, then go over all those areas that I highlighted. As I told you guys that when it comes to my nose contour and highlight, I normally use small brushes for it because I want this highlight and contour in specific places. So I'm using a small brush to apply my powder for my nose highlight. Just as I have set my highlight, I'm going to be setting my contour as well, and I'm using this bronzer from Kitoko. In my previous video, I did a fall inspired makeup tutorial using Kitoko eyeshadow, and you guys loved it. Like, you guys loved it. I got positive feedback about it. Thank you guys for loving my previous video. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everything you guys do for me. I usually like to bake my face because I've got an oily skin, and this controls all the oils in my skin when I bake. For you who don't know the meaning of baking, this means when you apply a powder on your face, you leave it for a while before blending it out or before dusting it off your face. So I'm now dusting off the excess powder after baking. Now I'm going to be using this orange eyeshadow from the Morphe 350 eyeshadow palette to add warmth on my face because I lost a lot of warmth when I highlighted and contour. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow to bring back the warmth on my face. I'm gonna use a shimmer highlight, and this is the MAC Cheeky Bronze Mineralized Skin Finish. This helps your highlight to even pop more, so I'm going to place it in all those areas that I want to pop. Now I'm going to go and apply the rest of the makeup off camera, and I'll be back to show you how I look. So guys, I applied my falsies and lipstick off camera, and I love this lipstick. I love this lipstick so much. It's from Kitoko. But anyways, this is how I normally do my highlight and contour, and it's the same technique that I always use for my clients. So I hope this video was useful to you out there. I know a lot of guys don't know how to highlight and contour, and you guys have been telling me to do a video about highlighting and contour. So let me hope this will be helpful. So if you love this video, if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also hit the notification bell to be notified when I post new videos. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.